I have an automation challenge for you guys. My mother is here and she is sleeping in the living room. We don't really have a guest room. And, in the living room, we have ambient lights. So I don't have any extra switches. The ambient lights come on automatically and they turn off automatically. Now, she goes to bed a little earlier than when the lights typically turn off. So she asked if we can help her with that. Like, how can she turn it off? She could talk to Google because Google could turn it off, like the whole smart home device. It doesn't work. She forgets the command. Now, my immediate fix for that was to use this. I have the SwitchBot remote, but for some reason, since I got it, it doesn't work. Essentially, it's bricked. For some reason, it's bricked. I don't know how. I barely even use it. I used it like once when I got it, and then since then, just bricked. I've been too lazy to try and fix it. So I don't have any physical switches. I can't use a remote. She doesn't really use like Google or any of the voice activated stuff because she forgets. What do you do? Now, something I could do is just create like a dashboard or just put this dashboard on an iPad and then give that to her. I don't like that one. I don't like that solution. I could also try putting, let's say, Home Assistant onto her phone, but I don't like that solution either. It's not really a good one. Oh, you might ask, like, why isn't it a good one? A person coming to the house, a guest, shouldn't need to download an app in order to control the lights. I don't think it's really a good thing per se, especially something as big as, let's say, Home Assistant. And when I say big, I simply mean as complicated and robust as what that is. If it's something simplistic, maybe, actually, how about this? I can use Node-RED and create a dashboard for her. Something super simple that she can access here within the house with very little problems without actually needing to download an app. I did something like this before when guests came over and I created the music dashboard. So I'm going to do the same thing. So we have this guest section. We are going to go to this dashboard. We don't have any dashboards. So here's what we do. We can go here, manage palettes, install, and then dashboard. I think it is this one. Let's install it. I don't know if this is the right one, but I think it is. All right, cool. So now we have this here. So we have the Node-RED dashboard. We're going to create a button. So we have this dashboard button. And then when we click on this, we don't have anything here. So we're going to create a tab. We're going to create a group. I wonder, how do we get the button in there? Oh, look at that. So we'll do that. So that's part of that. And then we'll give this the name of toggle ambient light. Then we'll click done. So that's there. Let's take a look really quick to see what this looks like. So we can do that by clicking on that button here. I have to deploy. So then let's deploy this. And then when we come back, so we have this group and we have this button. Nice. So then let's add an action to it. Say action. And then we want it to toggle. So we're just going to connect this and we're going to say action. We're going to look for light toggle. And, but it's not a light, it's a switch because this is connected via a plug. So we're going to look for switch toggle. Switch toggle. And then we want entity ambient living room light. Perfect. So this is going to do that. And then let's deploy this. And then let's put it side by side so we can see if this is actually working. All right, so then here's the living room. And this is the ambient light. So let's just push it to see what happens. Look at that, turned on, turns off. All right, great. So we know it's working. Let's make this make sense. Let's update a few things. So instead of it saying tab 1, let's just say home dashboard. And click update. And then for this group, we'll just say living room. Update. And then let's come back here. Label is button. We want the label to say ambient light. Let's deploy. And then when we take a look at it, there you go. Home dashboard, living room, ambient light. When you go to your dashboard, you're going to see this URL. This is how you can access it from your phone. I made some slight improvements. This is the event trigger node. It is simply looking at the ambient living room light, and it's going to fire off whenever the state changes. This is a function node. All I'm doing here is just looking at the payload on. If it's on, I'm just changing the payload to the actual Boolean of true or false. This button section is still the same. However, I did add this toggle. It's called switch. It's a switch node. So look, search for switch. You should be able to find it. I just gave it a label. And the important thing to look at is that this pass-through message, if payload matches valid state, make sure that's unchecked. And then I have this set to switch icon shows state of the input. So whatever input is coming in here is going to change the state or the actual look of the toggle to whatever that input is. Now that this is working, I'm gonna download this onto her phone and let's see what she thinks. Good. Okay, so it's gonna be really simple. I'm gonna text you the link and then you just go to the URL to that link and then you can just basically save it to your screen as a shortcut and then it should work.
Okay.
Just click on that and then you see the share button at the very bottom?
This one?
Yeah. Yeah, just click on that and then scroll up. And then go to
Add bookmark.
Add to home screen.
To home screen.
Perfect. And then
Add.
Yeah, you can just add it. We'll just say dashboard.
Oh, here.
So you see that link? Yeah, click it. Nice. All right, so it's working. You can just click the button. Anyone will do.
Here?
Yeah, anyone. See, it turned off.
Oh.
And if you click it again, turn back on.
Okay.
You can press the big button too, the tiny
this one?
Yeah, so that will do it. The toggle at the top is more so for you to see that it's off.
It's off or on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Okay.
What do you think about it?
Interesting. Easy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very easy.
Okay. All right. So the benefit to this is that this only works if she's in the house on our Wi-Fi. But additionally, I get to control what's on that dashboard. So she gets to see only what I put onto that dashboard, nothing more, nothing less. And also what I like about it is that it's really simple to share. Like I have the dashboard on my phone as a shortcut. You can just share the bookmark and they get it through a text message. They go to the website and they can save it to their phone or just connect to it through their text message. Like it's just super simple and very convenient. It took me like 5-10 minutes to set up. So not too bad. And now, technically, now that it's set up, any new thing that I want to add is going to take even less time. If you thought that was pretty cool, I actually have a course called Node-RED Made Simple for Home Assistant users, where I go over various nodes as well as how to create dashboards using Node-RED. You can actually find a free lesson as to how to use dashboards within the back room. If this is something you want to get into, man, just go and check it out.